Are we rolling here? High-level college basketball game tonight. I thought it was a great game. Game of runs. You knew Boise would make a run. I tell you one thing, I can't wait for Tyson Dagenhart to graduate. He is a heck of a player. Man, we were teetering there at the end, but our guys just, showed a lot of poise and had the will to just make one more play than they did. So many guys stepped up tonight, with Rashawn being out. But I got to say this, I'm so happy and proud for Jalen Lake. Here's a guy who's been in our program for 4 years. Like, no one's had it harder than his class. They didn't get their state tournament in a year because of COVID. Didn't get to take official visits. They've played against older players his whole career. This dude has done nothing but just work his tail off every day, had a phenomenal attitude. Asked him to come off the bench last year for the team, do anything you ask him to do. And, nobody deserves to, have that happen to him more than him. And so I'm so happy that could happen. And just for the record, I tried 4 times to call timeout, at the end. And I don't know. I really like Kelly. I don't know how he didn't hear me because that was a situation we probably would have fouled. But you know what? Considering what's happened this year, we're owed that one coming off. So great win by our guys tonight. I think 2 things. We got off to a good start in the second half, right? We were really going well. I think we extended the lead to whatever it was. I thought the thing that hurt us the most is we fouled a lot early in the first half, and they were in the bonus quickly. And I thought some of them were silly and cheap, and then they really weren't scoring, but they were making free throws. They were getting to the line like crazy, and I thought that really got their confidence going. And then when they're in the bonus so early, what happens? I think you don't get as aggressive defensively that way. And then, Tyson Dagenhart's a great player. He's a great player. We missed 2 front ends of 1-on-1s. We had a couple things at the rim that didn't go our way. We probably should have brought a little bit more help to him, in the post. It's not something that we're great at, but we probably should have. We wanted to do that when I called a timeout with 3 minutes to go, and we didn't really execute it, the right way. But at the end of the day, you knew it was going to be a war, and we made one more play than they did.
Students are back. It's a whiteout game, CBS Sports this year. The energy was kind of crazy tonight. What did you think that the team kind of fed off that, and what did you feel like?
Oh, absolutely. It's great. The students are awesome. It's what makes college basketball and college sports great. It's great to have them back. Like I said, I don't think we haven't had them here since December 4th, I think, against Loyola Marymount. But it was awesome. High-level game, CBS Sports, 2 teams really going at it, and just a great night, great energy in Moby.
Another thing that kind of changed was Jocko was on your starting lineup. He put him in, and what about that first one?
That was great. We're at play, and they left him open, and he gets 2 dunks to start. He's thinking, everyone's probably looking at me, why the heck hadn't he been playing, right, all year, whatever. But you know what? We needed those 15 minutes tonight. And, it was interesting. A couple weeks ago, I pulled him aside in practice, not knowing what the scenario would be. And I just really praised him. I said, hey, man, your attitude's been tremendous. And I know it's hard not to play, but you just got to keep staying with it. He does a great job on the scout team, and just keep your attitude going. You never know, when your chance is going to come. And then here we were, right, today. And I tell guys this all the time, when opportunity comes, it's too late to prepare. And so, by his attitude and work ethic, he was ready. And again, we needed those 15 minutes tonight.
Maybe a little bit different skill set than some of the other bigs, just in terms of how he spaces the floor. But it seemed like he made an effort consistently to cut.
Yeah. No, he's got good instincts, as a player. He's got good hands and all that stuff like that. So he's got to keep working, just keep getting better. He's got good size. And again, today I thought he did a really nice job for us in the minutes he was in there.
Meek said he's not sure if this team wins this game earlier in the season. What does it speak to this team's emotional maturity to be able to kind of withstand that run?
I never thought of it that way, but I think he's probably right, I think as you keep going through it and you keep being in these situations together, you get all these new guys, and you can have a group who's maybe, got a chance to be a good team, but they haven't gone through anything together yet. And I think as us going through things together, in particularly adversity, Justin, I think adversity is where you really learn about yourself and who you are. And because we have high character guys, you know what I mean? I think that's given them the ability to just stay with it and work through it, and they're just great guys to be around every day. And so it's pretty cool, right, to look at where we were about 6 weeks ago and then look at where we are now. And they've done the work. They've earned it.
You obviously, look around the Mountain West every night, and there's just wild results. And how big is it to, get one against a preseason favorite?
Huge, pivotal game here tonight, for both teams. And again, it's a huge win. But like I told them in the locker room, we got to keep our approach the same. And whatever happened tonight, even if we lose the game, we got to turn around and go to Fresno on Saturday. And man, anytime in this league you don't show up with like an edge or ready to play, you can get beat. And so we'll celebrate this one tonight, but then we got to go and look at it and what can we clean up on the defensive end there in the second half of that, because we were really good defensively for a stretch, and then it kind of fell apart. We got to be better that way and execute better and get ready to rock on Saturday. But the league's crazy, but there's no question, Ken, this was a pivotal game.
How big was the rebound for Crop at the end?
Oh, I mean, massive. I thought he played tremendous. I thought he was really good. And you look at like him and Cayenne, two young players in this kind of a game, making big plays. And again, Dagenhart's a fifth-year senior. Cardenas is a fifth-year senior. These two guys are second-year players. And so I thought both of them really, really stepped up.
Kind of felt today that Carter Johnson knew that maybe he had to help fill that, physical member role. Do you think he kind of succeeded in doing that?
I think so. I think he did a really good job. He hasn't played as much of that center spot, so to speak, but I thought his defense was really good. His physicality was good. He just gets more and more confident. And, again, we needed everyone to step up, and I did. I thought he played really well.
You think outside of, like, maybe the early foul trouble, he was, like, about 3 minutes before half, you guys forced a shot clock violation. Were you still happy defensively?
Yeah, no, I thought we played really good defense for a long stretch. It was just all of a sudden, man, they're in the bonus, he got going, and then those last, I don't know, it was like the twilight zone there, the last 6 minutes, whatever it was. But you know what? We did enough to get the job done.
In the past, we talked a lot about being productive on both sides of the ball. What do you think clicked for the defense in the first half?
I just thought we were really active. I thought our pressure was good. I thought we did a good job just kind of disrupting them and not allowing them to catch it, on the spots that they wanted to. We defeated screens. We helped each other. I just thought we played with a lot of force on that, and I thought we played really smart without silly fouls, and I thought that kind of flipped for us. The effort was still there, but I thought that kind of flipped for us in the second half.
Is Bowen okay?
I think so. He took a real shiner there, and they couldn't get it to stop bleeding back in the locker room, but they finally got it at halftime, to stop bleeding. It just made it hard for him to ever really get in the flow here tonight at all, but I think he's okay.
Thanks.
Thank you. Yep.